Well, for parents, the most wonderful time of the year can also sometimes be the most stressful time of the year. Between decorating the house, holiday concerts at school, and finding out that the one toy your child really wants is sold out, Christmas can be overwhelming. But according to best-selling author Hannah Keely, it doesn't have to be.
Hannah Keely knows a thing or two about mothering. She has 7 kids of her own and also founded Mom Mastery University. Hannah knows how kids get so excited by Santa Claus and gifts that the meaning of Christmas is often overlooked. From finding gifts to build creativity to keeping the focus on Christ, Hannah has lots of great ideas for parents this Christmas season.
Hannah Keely joins us now via Skype, and we welcome you, Hannah, back to the program.
Thank you so much. It's great being here.
You know, when it comes to children and the gimmies, you approach this issue in 2 ways. Tell us about that.
Well, absolutely. It's inevitable. I mean, our kids are going to see all the catalogs and see all the commercials their friends are talking. And I've never downplayed that. I've always thought it was good to have desire. Even in the word of God, it says, delight in the Lord and he'll give you the desires of your heart. So I've always made them feel welcome to desire things. But it's important that we also, just as much as we stress the getting, that we overshadow that with the giving. And so I've always tried to help them get more excited about what they're going to give than what they're going to get. And so it's like, oh, wow, cool. That's an awesome toy. That'll be great. Now let's look at your giving list instead of the what am I going to get. So we start getting excited about the siblings and what are you going to get, Dad, and what are we going to make your sister this year. And they get more excited because truly it's more blessed to give than to receive. It feels better. And so when you get them excited about giving, usually that twist toward gratitude is enough to downplay all the gimmies that kids are more than likely to get this time of year.
Well, almost always our kids are catching example by watching us rather than sometimes what we're actually saying to them. What are some of the ways that we as parents can set the wrong example at the holiday?
Oh, my goodness. Well, with kids, you nailed it right there, Terry, because more is caught than taught. And I find that my children, whether I like it or not, are usually the best reflection of what is going on in me. And children will allow you to see your own, internal dilemmas. And so when they have a lot of the scarcity mindset or the gimme mindset, sometimes we have to look internally. Am I living with the spirit of gratitude? Am I practicing it? Am I more excited about what I'm giving than what I'm getting over not just Christmas, but in life in general? Am I more grateful toward God about what he supplied me with than I am discontent about what my current circumstances are? So when we live the spirit of gratitude as parents, children they'll get it. It's infectious, this gratitude thing. And so when we live that, then children start to model it. And you don't have the pervasive, I need more, I want more, which is so, it just surfaces this time of year sometimes.
So what are the types of gifts that you like to give members in your family? Because you really find things, it seems, that build relationship.
Well, this is so cool. So every single Christmas when the kids were little, we would always give them one gift that really fostered creativity. It could be oil painting kit or a microscope, a science kit, or maybe a telescope with a book about the stars or something that inspired them to pursue and be creative. But here's the deal is we would always do that with them so they could see that creativity is really a lifelong pursuit. So if there's a paint kit, then we would sit at the table and all paint together, or we would go outside and look at the stars through the telescope or things like that. So they see that creativity it doesn't have to be something in isolation. It's not like, okay, here's your painting kit. Now go play. Leave me alone. No, it's like, bring it out. Let's do this together. And the cool thing about that, Terry, is you are creating memories with your children that will last a lifetime and probably be passed down to their kids.
I just wonder, as the mother of 7, how you do that. I mean, your kids are all teenagers now or young adults, but still 7 creative projects that you are going to do with your kids is a lot. How do you handle the issue of Santa for your kids?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I have been asked that a lot about Santa. Here's what I did. You can ignore it, adopt it. It worked so well for me with my family. Is um, I would never say like, no, Santa doesn't exist. When Santa comes up, we talk about Saint Nicholas, and we would watch all the movies. We would wave at Santa. We'd leave out cookies, but I would never tell them Santa is real and he comes and leaves gifts. And here's why. Because when I tell my children that there was a man who died and he was in a tomb for 3 days and he rose again, that they will know I am 100% honest with them and I'm telling them the truth. And so now some kids, like, it's all different. Some kids like want to know, like, Mom, give it to me straight. I want to know the truth. And so be straight with them and say, this is a great time of imagination. This is awesome. But we do leave the gifts for you. And so just honesty, I believe, is always the best policy. And you can do that and couple it with imagination and that sense of wonderment this time of year. So you don't have to like, no, anti-Santa, but you can still say, but the truth is, let's talk about the reality of Jesus. If we're going to talk about something magical and amazing, talk about the resurrection.
Yeah, and I love the idea of using St. Nicholas, too, because it's a wonderful, true story of someone who made a difference with giving. Yeah, it's so easy to get overwhelmed this time of year. Any advice for parents during this season?
Absolutely. It is easy to get overwhelmed if we start to look externally and all the things we have to do. And here's what I find comes up so often this time of year with moms is we have a list. I kind of call it the Hallmark list, where we have to make our lives look like a Hallmark movie and everything has to be checked off. But what if we just decided, instead of like making sure it's a checklist, what if we're looking more, what am I doing with my family? What is my energy? What state am I approaching this with? How am I holding every single day? Is it stress? Oh, I got to get the shopping done. Or is it, this is so exciting, we get to do the shopping? So is the perspective shift is so powerful. And does everything really need to be accomplished? Does everything need to be checked off? I don't think anyone, is going to stage a revolt if they don't get a Christmas card from you. Like, let's let some things go and really understand we can lay back, we can breathe easy, we can celebrate this amazing time of year when God loved us so much, he sent his only son.
Great reminders for all of us. Hannah, thank you so much. I want our viewing audience to know you can get more great tips from Hannah Keeley by going to our website, cbn.com. And Hannah, thanks for being with us. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Terry.